Well, hello my fellow car modelers. How are you doing today? I just got back from Andy's and I have something to add to the stash. And I am one happy boy. How about you, Felix? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Felix is building his model and, well, I've got mine. Let's take a look at it. What?
Are we going to build them? Are you going to build them?
I'm going to build them.
Well, are you?
The Tamiya Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint GTA. This is a kit that I have wanted for years, and I have mentioned a few times in the past on the channel that I had always been hoping for Tamiya to re-release this, and I had a feeling they would because this was a very popular model and they had been going for a lot of money on the eBays, and well, now you don't have to pay a lot. $37.99 retail, but Andy sells it for $33.99 out the with tax. I was going to say out the door with tax. With tax. Add tax to that. There's always tax. That's not his fault. That's not my fault, and that's not your fault. It's other people's fault. Anyways, very excited. That's a lot better than the 100 and something or 80 or I don't know, ridiculous prices that these have gone for. So I'm going to pop this thing open. We're going to look at it together. I am just really, really excited. I just think these are neat little... Felix is working on a Bandai kit, a Dragon Ball Z guy, right? Yeah, Andy gave him for his birthday, so he's working on that right now behind me. That's why you hear him. And I'm going to look at this. So let's take a look. Let's open it up and get one of my hobby knives. And, oh yeah, I am so excited about this kit. I have been saying I have been wanting it forever, and super stoked to get it. I hope I can fit it in soon in my build, log. I got so many models to build, but this is one I really, and I'll tell you about the idea I've had forever about this. Oh man, so cool. This is exciting for me. I'm looking forward to looking at this. I've never actually looked at this kit before, but I have strong faith that it's a really nice model kit. Whammo, yeah. That's actually a really beautiful color. Let's look at this body first, because that's the meat and potatoes of a model, right? Oh, not so nice. What a freaking cool. And look what we got here. Open hood. We're gonna have an engine. Oh, this is exciting. I couldn't remember if this did or did not have the engine, if the Gunzi Sanyo one did or didn't have. A couple times I almost bought the Gunzi Sanyo, and I was just like, I just felt like Tamiya was going to put this kit back out, so I've been holding out for a long time.
I just lost the hairpiece, but...
You lost something?
But I followed the hairpiece.
You think you can find it?
Yeah. Can you see it?
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
He found the hairpiece.
Yeah.
All right. You know how it is. You drop your piece. Good job.
Move my head and the headpiece move.
So there you go, man. Oh, such a cool little model. I love these little European cars, and I like them when they're kind of raced out, you know, and with a little roll cage in them, and you drive nuts with them. Love that. Super cool. Little tires, but really nice tires. Look at these. Let's look at these tires and what else is in there. What is all this stuff it comes with? We got some kind of screen in there, and there's... We'll find. I'm sure that screen is for like grill use and stuff. I don't know, but that's cool to have. That's nice. I'm sure that's going to come in helpful. We probably could have looked at the instructions first, but I'm just too excited to look at the parts. Those are pretty nice tires. Don't know if these are what I'm going to use. I've got an idea. I'll share with you a little bit what I'm going for, but who knows. Those are pretty nice tires. I wonder if that's what was in it back in the early days when it came out, because I think this kit came out in the 90s. Chrome, I'm not going to bust the chrome out right now, but beautiful. Oh wow, that chrome is just dynamite looking. Holy cow. There's your little Alfa Romeo grill. Wow, look at the bumpers. It's a bummer though, you got that parting line on the bumpers there, so those bumpers are going to have to be stripped, and that's what we got. Ta-da! This 4. So I'll probably be redoing those bumpers at least. All the glass, I love it. To me, it has side glass too. We got all the glass now. Oh, tail lights, awesome. Nice. Super nice. Let's look at this part. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. That is some nice detail. Not simplified at all. Looks like it's probably pretty accurate. Beautiful seats. How cool. I love it when the back seat's separate. That means I can do my race car thing with it, and we'll look at the interior. Where's the interior tub? It doesn't have an interior tub. That's the interior tub. How cool is that? Wow, look at that. And neat little steering wheel. A lot of out of the box here I'm going to be going for. Oh, how cool. It's a left-hand drive. That makes me feel pretty happy, being a left-hand drive. How cool. Now, here we go. Here's the cool stuff. This is neat to know. We got ourselves a nice Alfa Romeo engine. Oh, boy. That is some nice detail. Nice suspension detail, too. It's not dumbed down. It really looks good. Look at that rear end. It's simplified, but not too simplified. This is going to be a very easy build, and really make a really cool looking engine bay. Holy cow, look at that. I'm going to have to do some research and learn a lot about this engine and this car now that I got this. I always like to study up about a vehicle before I build it, so I know more about the engine and things that were done to these things to make them get a little more spicy. Because I know these things were raced a lot, and what I kind of want to go for with my build. We'll look at the instructions here real quick. Let's get this out of the way. What I want to do with my build and what I got planned. It's kind of going to go a little theme I got going. It's going to go with this right here. Let's take a look at the instructions. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Looks like a pretty easy build, but when you're done, you've got a very, very well detailed, accurate looking model. Separate door handles. This is going to be a fun little model. Oh, I didn't even see the decals. We'll have to look for the decals. The decals look like they're pretty fun. Oh wow! In this decal packet, you got also the window masks. Tamiya always makes window masks. That's so cool that they do that. And oh, cool! You gotta have the shamrock when you're doing Alfa Romeo. That's pretty cool. And you've got your gauges and all that stuff too. Super Super cool. And then of course for the, oh, look at that. The script right there, it's in chrome. Oh, I love it when they do that. These are so good. Oh yeah, so like I was saying, I'm going for this little theme because I have another model that I've been kind of on and off working with, the Bell Kits Ford Escort Mark I, which is a race car kit, but I kind of making a canyon carver. That's kind of what my little Porsche is, and I kind of wanted to do this trio of little European canyon carvers: a Porsche, the Alfa Romeo, and the Ford little Mark I Escort. So we got the British, the German, and the Italian, and I was going to go with the theme of, I hadn't decided whether I was going to go different colors, but I'm kind of thinking I'm going to make them all red. I'm going to make them all distressed like that, a whole function over form, but the chassis and the everything's real beautiful, and just make them little whip around cars. Probably going to go with a little more race here. I'm thinking about possibly flaring these fenders, but I might not have to. But I do want to go with a beefier wheel and tire combination. I don't know yet. We'll play with it. I do like the idea. I'll probably use those Alfa Romeo wheels, but kind of widen up and get a little bit of a fatter tire. But for a goof, let's just play. This might be a little too big, or not. I don't know. I love big, fat tires in little cars. So look at that. That's kind of an interesting look. Little sling it low, and I don't know. I might flare the fenders like the way the fenders are on the Mark I Escort, and you know the Porsche has slightly flared fenders, so we might have to do some flaring on this. I don't know. These kind of, for a small car, do have a bit of a wide body, so it really might not need it. We'll see how we can fit it, but that's kind of my idea. Put a neat roll cage, make it very, very bare bones, meat and potatoes type of little scoot around hot rod race car. Oh, I love it. Look at that. That's right. You know, these things are not raced out in the rain. They go out and they track them and stuff like that. So I always like to leave the windshield wipers off. Yeah, this is going to be cool. I'm definitely want to go have that little trifecta of the British car, the Ford British car, the Escort Mark I, the German Porsche 911 that I crashed, and then of course my Italian Giulia. It's kind of interesting. Let's just take a look at the sizing of the Porsche and the Giulia. There, you know, and that Mark, I have it put away right now, but I've got that Mark I Escort. What an amazing kit. If you've never seen one of those or checked those out, it was like the first kit that Bell Kits came out with, and I just loved it. So I got that. That's kind of in the works, and yeah, so there it is. I have had this vision of those three cars, and now I've got all three. And you know, I'm probably going to do them all red now. I was wondering what color I wanted to make my Escort. I'm definitely going to have to go red because, well, I can't see any other color than red on a Giulia, and the Porsche is already red, so I think we're gonna have to go that way. So we will see. Let's hear your thoughts down in the comments below. I'd like to see what you think of my idea. You probably won't change my idea because I like my idea. I think that's what I'm gonna go for, and this is just perfect. It's so cool that there's an engine on this thing. I love this little car. I am so happy that they came back out with it. It's in really good shape. I mean, just no sign of any old age on this old thing. And what do we got here? Yeah, has a mark of 1997. That's when it originally came out. But come here, Felix. Come here. I need you to come here. I think we're going to end this. I'm glad you enjoyed my little review and opening of this. If you're wondering about this kit and you're interested in building a Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint, do not hesitate. 33 bucks. Holy mackerel, man. I've seen them on the internet going for like the $30 mark, you know, in that area. great price, great little model. You got yourself an engine. It's always funny when Tamiya's model cars that have engines are always cheaper than the ones without engines. I don't know. This looks like a really super kit, typical Tamiya outstandingness. But you know, another kit, another idea. This is 3003 now. Kit into the stash. But you know, that's model cars. And why do we buy model cars, play with them, fantasize about our next idea, shove tires up in them and look at them? Why do we build model cars? Felix, what do you think? What do you say?
Why we build more cars? Because they're fun.
That's right.
When they kill,
Here's the producers.